This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at wgnssports.com. This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on wgnssports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime, in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to our playoff situation here, where at Stewart's Creek, they're going to be hosting Independence tonight, and we'll have it right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, along with Rod Edwards here for the pregame show, and Brian will be joining us later, Brian Barrett, on the primetime.
What's going to happen, and teams begin to develop through the playoffs, so we'll never know who's going to come out on top when we start beginning.
Well, when we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, where we'll talk about all these games happening tonight as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the Law Office.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not just about policies, we're about people. Rick Hall will take the time to understand your needs and find the best coverage at the best price. We've been serving our community since 1973. So why not let Rick Hall take the stress out of insurance? Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency, where you're more than just a policy number. You're our neighbors.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown & Carrier offered comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort, but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary. Just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Now it's time for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Going to get right into it, Rod. Nothing like playoff time in Tennessee, for sure.
No, this is something everybody looks forward to. Everybody's excited. And now you're looking at the scoreboard at the end of the evening, seeing who did what, where, whether in East Tennessee, West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee.
Well, we start off with Cookeville at Riverdale tonight. Both teams 8-2, and this is not the greatest pick that Riverdale could have gotten here, but nevertheless, they're going to play both with 8-2 records.
And those two have played some playoff games that have been really tight. It's gone both ways, so it's going to be a tough game. Even though Riverdale's a 2, Cookeville's a 3. You got outstanding defense by Riverdale, trying to stop a very potent offense. They got one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the state in Blake Owen. He has over 2,169 total yards, 1,200 in rushing, and so he's going to be hard to stop, but they have shown the ability to stop a lot of good offenses.
Well, Blackman's got a tough assignment tonight. They're at Green Hill, and both really good defensive teams. Green Hill comes in 10-0.
Yes, they beat Mount Juliet, and we know Mount Juliet is known for a quality program for a long time. In fact, they're a split off of. They now have 2 high schools, and this one as far as in the Mount Juliet area with Green Hill. It's going to be a tough game, I think, but they have not played the competition that Blackman has played. Blackman's played outstanding defense all year. They held Oakland, number 2 seed, to 13. They held Ravenwood, number 1 seed, to 12. So they've got a stout defense. So it's probably going to be a big defensive game tonight.
Well, the Blaze are coming off a 19-14 loss to Coffee County. That stung a little bit. I think that's in their mind. I think Matt Kreisky will have them ready to play tonight. Lebanon's at Oakland. Lebanon 4-6, and Oakland 9-1. The The second-ranked Patriots are trying to get to their 5th straight 6A Blue Cross Bowl.
It should be something that would happen that way, that they should win it. The leader for Lebanon, they have a running back, has an outstanding record, has over 1,300 yards rushing this year. A guy by the name of Harrison Edwards. I like his last name, at least I can spell it. But Lebanon can always be tougher than what you think they are when you get to playoffs. We've seen that several times.
I just feel like Oakland at home with Tutt and Gang and Morris, they're pretty dominant. Now, and Lebanon's had trouble stopping deep offenses.
And then you don't want to go against Oakland if you have trouble stopping offenses.
Yeah. Smyrna at Brentwood. On paper, this one looks like a Brentwood win. The Bulldogs snapped a 2-game losing streak with last week's 37-8 win over Cane Ridge. But never count the Smyrna Bulldogs out. Brentwood lost to Ravenwood, and you can't really go by that. Most everybody has. And so they've got J.C. White, pass for 191 yards and rush for 69. What can the Bulldogs do to take this game tonight?
They're going to have to make it a slow game. Defense is going to have to slow them down, but they're going to have use a possession time on offense where they control the ball, grind it down the field, use the clock, because you don't want to give too many chances for the Brentwood offense.
Well, the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues. We're going to look at a couple more games when we return. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here! This pizza is only $7.99. No way! This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza.
Hi, this is Dave Kivanemi at Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course. Come out and see us for all of your music needs. We've got guitars, pianos, amps, drums, PA equipment, rentals, lessons, most anything you can think of in the music genre. Come see us at Music World and Drummer's Den on South Church. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. John Dinkins, Rod Edwards with you as we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. And just a few more games to talk about tonight. Houston County is at Eagleville. Eagleville hadn't hosted a game. Their first playoff game since 2013, Rod.
That's exciting for the community.
And that's a reason of the wins they have accumulated in the last 3 or 4 weeks. They've just been dominant against teams that really they weren't favored.
Right. In fact, they beat the number 1 team who got the number 1 seed and beat them bad, in their run for the district, placing in second. Got a tough game tonight with Houston County. They're coming out of West Tennessee. They have running back. Preston Mitchell has over 1,300 yards rushing. So it's going to be like a rushing night. they'll get home pretty quick, probably.
Yeah.
With Snedeker with 1,100 rushing yards, and this Mitchell with 1,300 yards. So it should be a good game, but it's nice to be at home.
Don't underestimate the Eagle defense. If they get off to a good start tonight and they start knowing they can play with them, they can really stack it, and you can't do anything with them much.
Right. And that's what they're known for, but they've got a nice, potent offense all of a sudden this year.
Well, look for Schnitzer to carry the ball a lot. Fox at quarterback, the young quarterback's really done a great job of kind of directing the attack in the last few weeks as well. Last night, Franklin Grace against Providence Christian, a little bit of a surprise.
Yes, we thought, they've really been coming on strong late in the year, and they're seeded number 2. This Franklin Grace is number 3 seed out of the middle part of the state, and but they really got to put to them. Welcome to playoff football. It becomes a little bit different level when you get to the playoffs. This is the only second season and second time in the playoffs for Providence Christian.
And Fayette Academy is at MTCS. I don't know what to expect out of this game. Their Cougars are defending champions, but they've been rebuilding. But Ali Bengura has rushed for 535 yards and kind of has become the star after they lost their quarterback with injury.
Right. It's a young team and developing, getting stronger and stronger. You don't know how much it will have to go against Franklin Grace, but if you keep improving, you hope this is one that can really get you vaulting forward.
Well, our broadcast game is tonight here. Independence at Stewart's Creek. Independence 9-1. Independence 3-7.
So right off you would say Stewart's Creek, your favorite. But looking at Independence schedule, who they lost to, it's kind of reminiscent of Blackman's schedule. Yeah. They lost to Oakland. Page can play with anybody. They're undefeated. They're top level in the 5A. They all lost to Beach, Ravenwood, and Brentwood. So they've had some tough teams, but they have really had trouble scoring this year. Had several shutouts, but again, a lot of good defenses they faced.
Well, one thing, playoff football can't turn the ball over.
That's true.
And Stewart's Creek needs to get off to a good start tonight and kind of put an exclamation point early, don't you think?
Yes. And but Stewart's Creek really has a balanced offense. They've got a quarterback that can pass, can run. Floyd, they got good running, and so
Smith,
right?
They've got several. So
and their defense has been the best it probably has ever been.
Yeah. Only one loss, and that was to Blackman. We saw that game here. Special teams. There was a special team touchdown or two.
A couple of blocks.
Yeah,
block punts.
All right, that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rod will be joined by Brian Barrett here when we come back. We'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's 58 degrees right now here at Stewart's Creek High School. And
Michael Cotter has got your weather.
Okay, Michael Cotter with the weather, and brought to you by Fans Heating and Air.
Thanks, Sean. We'll have a dry night for football tonight. We'll be seeing temperatures in the upper 60s around kickoff with winds at the northeast at around 10 miles an hour. Winds will be staying out of the northeast throughout the game tonight at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We'll be cooling down to the upper 50s by the end of the game. While dew points are going to be a little bit high tonight, I'm not too worried about fog development. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
All right, Rod, give us a little bit on this game tonight. What's Stewart's Creek got to do to win the game?
Like you mentioned, don't turn the ball over, control the line of scrimmage, good balanced attack, use the clock. Don't allow any explosive plays. And take control, you're going to be in business.
That ground game, I'm telling you, and both of these teams run a lot, so I'm not going to say we might get out early. Don't say that. Don't say it, okay? Just don't.
I won't.
All right, and that's a look at the keys to the game. And also, that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff. That's right, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff is coming up. Brian Barrett will have all that for you as we continue with
Ladies and gentlemen,
State Farm Prep Football.
Would you please rise?
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the...
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census, and we need your help. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Another big benefit is the more dollars we receive could also help keep our taxes low. We need everyone to participate, so take part in our 2025 special census.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in, too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Shop for your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Brew 21, and Hot Topic. And grab a bite at Buffalo Wild Wings, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you love at Stones River Town Center. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day.
Thank you so much. You may be seated.
And with the play-by-play story, a look at the players to watch. Going to keep up with our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and among about 15 other things that nobody even knows about. Here's Brian Barrett.
All right, John, appreciate that. And Micah Robeson going to help us back at the station as well. Push some buttons, so that is going to be a big help this evening for us as well. It's time for playoff football, and tonight it's between the Stewart's Creek Redhawks and the Independence Eagles.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.A.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
All right, well, things start with Jerry Taylor, quarterback of the Redhawks here. Taylor coming into the season 61 of 103 passing for 1,122 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 59% completion rate, and also has 47 carries for 187 yards and 2 TDs. Jeremy Smith and Caleb Floyd in the backfield kind of anchoring things. Smith with 94 carries, 812 yards, 5 touchdowns. Floyd 164 carries, 766 yards, 17 touchdowns on the season. You'll see at wideout Kai Mangrum, Grady Harvey, along with Floyd, Daniel Johnson, Taj Rosebird, Jeremy Smith, and others. Landon Worth, the kicker, 35 of 41 on PATs and 1 of 2 on field goals this season for the 9-1 Redhawks. Now for the Independence Eagles, they have on the season 1,885 total yards, and Stewart's Creek has over 2,000 yards rushing alone. So that tells us a little something, and only 574 yards passing. So they are going to run the football. The leading rusher on the team as the quarterback, Matthew Horner. 75 carries. He's the second leading rusher, I should say. 75 carries, 263 yards, 4 TDs. The leading rusher is Calvin Wall, senior, 45 carries and 272 yards, 2 TDs. Horner passing, 45 of 87, 564 yards, only 1 passing touchdown this season, and 7 interceptions. So we don't expect, in terms of being wide receivers, Q Stansel, Cole Romine, or Calvin Wall or Hunter Mullen being very active out there. But you will see Romine, along with Eli Garlington, Austin Oakes, and Mullen, and the backfield, and very active there. And the kicker is Mazinski, Landrick Mazinski. He is a senior. 14 of 16 on PATs, 4 of 6 on field goals, his longest 38 yards. And that is a look at the players to watch here for Independence at 3-7, and the Redhawks at 9-1. John, we mentioned strength of schedule. I mean, nobody's played a harder schedule than Independence, but they've only won 3 games this season. Had to win last week versus Summit to actually get into the playoffs. So you might say they've already played a playoff game.
Well, and you have to. There's dangerous teams like that because they've kind of got momentum, their own momentum. I was glad to see Stewart's Creek kind of put the hammer down and finished off their regular season. They didn't fool around, and they took care of business. So they, too, are coming in with the same amount of momentum and on a really good roll. So both of these teams, dynamic running backs. They've got good offensive lines. They're going to run the football, and Jerry Taylor can do it. He can also run the football. I just think when you look at the two teams, they're very similar, but I think defensively, Stewart's Creek has a pretty big advantage the way they played this year anyway.
Well, as we go into this game here tonight, John, the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, the school opened in 2013. And in 11 years, this is their 6th playoff appearance, which is pretty good.
Yes.
6 out of 11 years. And it's 4 years in a row, and 5 of the last 6 years, they have made the playoffs. But they have never won a playoff game.
The elusive first win, in the playoffs. And they're hoping they can take care of that tonight as well. They're about ready to have the coin toss here, Brian, and looks like Stewart's Creek has won the toss. Is that not correct, I believe? Well, maybe not. Or they may have deferred.
They deferred.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Independence receiving the kick. On the other side of that, John, the Independence Eagles, they were came into existence back in 2004, and they have a state championship under their belt in 2015. They were runner-up in 16, also in 07, and this is pretty amazing. They have made the playoffs 16 of the 20 seasons.
Is that not?
Ladies and gentlemen,
that is saying a lot,
and that's for a brand new school. I mean,
what's hard to me to believe they've been around 20 years.
I know
that's really aged me right there.
Well, I remember when they were the new school because we did a game from their place probably 20 years ago when it was brand new, and it's like, well, wow, this is an easy trip right up 840.
And they've had great receivers, they've had great quarterbacks. This team a little bit in a rebuilding mode as well, but boy, for them to make the playoffs, that's got to be a major accomplishment. Just throw out the records tonight, it doesn't make a bit of difference.
They beat another new school, and that being Summit last week, one of the newer schools as well. So that is a look at both of these teams. Looking forward to a great one here tonight on WGNS Murfreesboro. Don't forget, if you want to check out the video channels, no video, but we do have the scoreboard there going and the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. The guys went through all of the games that are going on tonight, and there is a substantial list of games. Lebanon is at Oakland, Cookeville at Riverdale, 2 8-2 teams. Blackman is at Green Hill, and I hope Green Hill's ready because Blackman should be fired up after last week. 2 7-3 teams with Houston County at Eagleville, and Smyrna is at 8-2 Brentwood. Fayette Academy is at Middle Tennessee Christian School for a shot to make it to the second round of the playoffs.
Brian, we want to mention the coaches show tomorrow, early start, because I know a lot of people will be wanting to listen after these playoffs tonight.
Very true. We'll start at 8:30, Riverdale, Smyrna, Blackman, then Stewart's Creek, Oakland, or Oakland, Stewart's Creek.
Oakland, Stewart's Creek.
Oakland, Stewart's Creek. Then Eagleville and MTCS Cougar Corner. We've got Middle Tennessee football at 10:30. Landon Wharf ready to put his foot in it. And as toe meets leather, we are underway here. And it is going to be returnable to the 25, to the 30, and up to the 35-yard line.
Not a bad return. That got through the first line of defense, but wasn't able to get through the second line.
6.
It was Gray on the return.
Going to be first and 10.
And it's first and 10 for Independence. Your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7:01. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. Expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. Don't forget, guys, too, Christmas time's coming. Great place to shop. J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard. Here's Horner, one wide out to either side. Delay handoff and goes to the big guy, it looked like. No gain there.
On the tackle, number 69, going to be
don't even know that
Albright.
It looked like Liebler, but he was the center, so he was the one blocking, but he got up off the bottom of the pile. Albright made the tackle for Stewart's Creek.
Horner on the carry.
So 2 wide to the left. It was Horner with the keeper. This time he does give it off. Angling left side, running, nothing. John, when you've got a running team, he's going to get 2, maybe 3 yards. Stewart's Creek's going to pack the box and dare him to throw, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they want to go after their strength.
5, Austin Oaks.
That's Oaks on the carry for 3 yards, and
5,
those were hard-earned.
Gordon
making the tackle.
That Horner's a big kid.
Yes, he is. He's 6'6", 200 pounds. Very young man, just a sophomore. Back to pass, slings it left side, and a great snag by Q Stansel over there. His big 6'1", 175 frame comes down with an 8-yard pickup, and that puts him over 200 yards on the season in receptions. It's a first down for Independence.
Well, if that's any indication the kid can throw, that's probably one of the harder passes to get completed. Went to the sideline, hit him right in the numbers, and stepped out of bounds.
Well, I just said right before that, Stewart's Creek dared him to throw, and they did, and completed for a first down. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. They're moving left to right as we see it. In an eye backfield, and the quarterback keeps it. Now a late pitch to Calvin Wall. Wall trying to stretch it out, and he is going to be taken down.
That was great pursuit that time. Didn't give in. They kind of followed the runner, and somebody stayed home, made that tackle.
Tackle made by number 22.
Looks like Kingston McQueen, 13 tackles on the season, and that was a big one there.
He got about
3-yard gain. All right.
It's going to be second down and 8. Second and 8 for
second down for the Eagles in the white uniforms, navy, gold. They're the Eagles. Tell you about the dress tonight for Stewart's Creek after this play. In motion is Romine from right to left, and it's going to be Wall who is going to be mashed right at the line. Oaks, I think, rather. No gain.
On the carry,
there may be a yard.
Wall again.
Hayes on the tackle. I was right the first time. It was Calvin Wall. This little misdirection's kind of misdirecting me a little bit. Third and long once again for Independence. Do they pull out the pass play again here?
I can't get over the size of that kid. I mean, he can just look over the defense. He doesn't.
Make some noise for your defense.
One wide out either side. Mullen is in motion. Back to pass is Horner. Stops, plants, throws it, and tipped. Incomplete. And that was Zildin who knocked it away, I think.
That was good coverage and good initial coverage because Horner, I'm not sure that's where he wanted to go with it at first, and then he had to roll out just a little bit to make that throw.
4th and 7 for the Eagles. And Andrew Bingham on to punt. He is a senior. They have several seniors, but the quarterback just a sophomore. Kick is away. Very high kick. It's going to bounce inside the 20, and it's going to be down right at the 18-yard line. So that's where we'll see the Red Hawks. They are clad in the red tops with a white stripe on the shoulder pads, white numbers. Love those big white numbers there, by the way. White pants with a red stripe and the black helmets with the SC on the side.
First and 10 for Stewart's Creek.
Important announcement to make. State Farm Prep Sports, the Murfreesboro Special Census being conducted now. Counting everyone means more state dollars to improve roads, parks, and services. Fill out the fast, easy, and secure form at murfreesborocensus.com. Complete the census at murfreesborocensus.com.
Well, it's 1st and 10 here. Empty backfield for Taylor. Taylor to Smith in motion from left to right, sweeping up, turning between the hash and the numbers to about the 24-yard line. So it's going to be a 6-yard pickup on 1st and 10.
Stewart's Creek with Smith with 812 yards rushing. Floyd with 766. That doesn't include his receiving. And Taylor 182 yards. That's a trio right there.
Ball from the right hash. Taylor with the back on his left hip, sending Mangrum in motion. And this time it's going to be Jeremy Smith plowing forward right at the hashes where the ball was lined up for enough for a first down. That's a 4-yard pickup. Good spot, too. I'll take it.
Picks up the first down. Going to be 1st and 10 for Stewart's Creek.
Lucas, the leading tackler for Independence. Got a lot of playoff games, and it's put up or shut up in games like this tonight. You win, you move on to the next round. If you don't, well, that's it. MTCS on the scoreboard already. Tell you about that. Play clock down to 6. And here, barreling forward is Caleb Floyd.
On the carry, number 1, Caleb
and Floyd to about the 32-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. John Floyd is a load, I'm telling you. 7-0 MTCS on top.
He's been extremely good as of late, too, down the stretch here.
Mullen on the takedown.
Tackle made by number 18, Hunter Mullen. Going to be second down.
Second down now. 7 yards to go. 2 wideouts here to the near side. Rolling out is Taylor. Taylor hit as he launches it, but it's going to be caught and diving forward for a big first down and more is Jeremy Smith. Going to pick up 10 yards.
Picking up the first down. Going to be
almost a busted play, John. Almost a busted lip right there for the quarterback, but he took his heat.
Boy, what precision throwing, though. That was really good touch there by Taylor.
Romine on the tackle.
That's not an easy pass to throw. You're going to your left and throwing with your right arm, and just perfect.
1st and 10. Taking it right side, bouncing it out, trying to get upfield, and Jeremy Smith just can't turn that corner, John.
No, and he got hit twice, was able to keep his feet, but he's going to lose a yard, I think.
TFL for
Keebler on the tackle.
2nd down 11.
And it's 2nd and 11.
For Stewart's Creek.
Now, if you're Independence, that's what you've got to do. You've got to stomp them on 1st down. Their 1st down run, you can't give them 4 or 5 yards on a running team like this.
Second down and 11, and quarterback run there for Jerry Taylor. And Taylor picking up 3. He just kind of had to do the slide there, and they didn't leave much room up the middle.
It's going to be
he is another weapon, though. And if he gets another inch or two, he breaks that. I think he might have even slipped a little bit.
So now, 3rd down. Swing pass into the backfield. Floyd. Let's see what Floyd can do. He is hit at the 46-yard line and dropped for a 2-yard pickup there, and should be 4th down now. Romine on the tackle.
It's going to be 4th down.
And 4th down now.
Well, with that initial 1st down and held them on that 1st down play, that changed that whole series right there.
So on 4th down, time to punt here for the Red Hawks. Williams, high punt. Flipping end over end, takes a nice Stewart's Creek bounce, and going to be down at the 29-yard line. And that's where they will begin here.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA steps up when the play breaks down. For more information on how TOA surgical specialists can get you back in the game, visit TOA.com. And by Tooskit Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
In SCTV history to have
Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, Rod Edwards here with you tonight.
Media. Thank you so much.
Independence with 4:48 to play here in the first quarter. Back out here for their second offensive series, and it's right up the gut here on the first run. That goes 5 yards for Independence. I believe that was Oaks.
Carry number 5.
Yes.
Austin Oaks tackle made by number 50.
Their center, Caden Liebler, is plowing the road, man. I'm telling you. He gets up off the bottom of the pile every time. Second down. Trying to run off left guard, and the door is slammed on Eli Garlington.
On the carry.
That was a great defensive play. Got penetration.
Number 20, going to be Eli Garlington.
So it'll bring up a third down and a big one here. About 3.5, close to 4 yards.
It's going to be third down.
Albright on the takedown.
Third down and 5. Third down and 5. Correction, 3rd and 4.
2 wideouts, 1 to either side. Right at the numbers. Back to pass. Pump fake. Going long and deep and overthrew that one by a mile.
He got hit
going to be 4th down.
As he was throwing it. I believe that was Jeremy Smith that came in there and rushed him and affected the throw a little bit because he was trying to go deep. Just barely touched him.
Well, 4th down now and another punt upcoming. Back to kick it away. Not going to be returnable for Stewart's Creek, and they alertly run out of the way. Jeremy Smith does.
It's going to be first.
Brian, I want to make this announcement. Craig Tutt from Oakland High School has been named a local semifinalist for the 2024 Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Awards, highlighting his exceptional performance during the regular season. He rushed for 748 yards, 11 touchdowns on 73 carries. He added 209 yards and 3 touchdowns on 10 receptions. And also, by the way, he plays defense. So congratulations to Craig Tutt. We'll talk about that more at halftime.
He is a pretty good one. 1st and 10 for Stewart's Creek. Got the ball at the 21-yard line. Smith is in motion. There's a little bobble up in the backfield. There was kind of a train wreck.
That was a busted play. Going to lose about 3 on it.
Tackle made by number 46, Henry Deming.
So Deming making the tackle there, and it brings up a second down and lost about 3.
2nd down and 13. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
They're moving right to left as we see it. 2:37 left here in the first. No score, by the way. Second touch of the football here for the Red Hawks. Back to pass is Taylor. No, he's going to keep it, and he is going to be snowed under back at the 15-yard line for another loss of about 3.
Yeah, that was not a good decision, but they had pretty good coverage downfield.
11, Lucas.
Tried to tuck it. He may have tried to tuck it just a little too late.
Lucas on the tackle there.
3rd and 15 for Stewart's Creek.
Got several scores coming in. I saw another one here I meant to give you. Riverdale scores on the first play. An interception leads to DJ Taylor's 29-yard touchdown. First possession. Nice start for Riverdale, up 7-0. Taylor was going to pass. Now he's on the run. Taylor still trying to elude and can't.
I think he's got to just run. He's just got to tuck it and go. We can't try to look up the field and pass. Just tuck it and get all you can get.
Lucas with the sack.
Killing Lucas again.
That was a great pass rush at the right time. They knew it was passing. They blitzed.
MTCS up 7-0. And Riverdale up 7-0. 7-0 our score here. Kick is away from the end zone, so Independence going to catch it right there on the run, but a nice wrap-up to keep much of a return. But, John, they're going to have great field position just outside of the red zone.
Yeah, and the returner did a good job. He a little gutsy there, but because he could have very easily bobbled that thing, but he did what he was supposed to do and got about 10 yards on the return. Be first down for him. Want to mention our good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. She's located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. Well, the offense has kind of put them in this hole. So now the defense has got to pick them up.
Ravenwood over Cane Ridge by 2 TDs, by the way. It's the quarterback keeping here, and Horner going to be hit trying to turn it up around left end there and picks up just 3.
On the keeper, Matthew Horner.
That could have been more. This cat's pretty scary to me.
Marcel Gordon.
Well, he can get 3 yards just falling down.
We're going to call it second down.
Gordon and Haley
2nd and 7
on the tackle. Second down here. And it's a run up the middle by Austin Oakes. The senior gets it to the 15-yard line. Oakes, 22 carries, 134 yards, and a TD coming into this game. Gordon on the tackle.
On the carry was Calvin Wall.
Let's see. Pick 6 for Brentwood, and the Bruins are up 7-0. Eagles down 6-0, 2 minutes to go in the first. They're just now getting the ball, and we're at the end of the first quarter here. No score between Stewart's Creek, but Independence driving. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports, back in 1 minute.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying it would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help your pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Wanick, and you're listening to Prep Football.
This is a paid legal ad. Hi, this is John Day of the Law Office.
Welcome out Smyrna Sound.
And we welcome you back. No score, but
thank you for being here
it looks like right now
our first playoff game in school history.
Independence is threatening here. 2nd down and 7, ball on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, we moved to the left end zone from our vantage point. Now. 3rd down and 2. Redhawks defense needs a stop here. And trying to push it up the middle is Oaks. It's going to depend on the spot, and I think they're going to have the first down. At least one official is pointing that way.
Julian Albright. Oaks picks up the first
down. John, I didn't think he got it.
I didn't either. But I've been wrong twice now tonight, so I'm going to shut up. I think that final push at the end probably got him across.
Must have been. So a new set of downs here. It's 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. And it's the quarterback, and Horner coming around left end. Going to be inside the 10, and the first flag of the game coming in there as he gets it to the 6-yard line. But
flag on the play.
We'll see what this is. Kalen Harris making the tackle. It's a hold against Independence. I was going to say that, John. I saw the reaction by Stewart's Creek, but then I didn't know at the end. I didn't want to be too greedy there, but that is a help, kind of slow momentum a little bit, hopefully.
Well, that's a big penalty because you're putting them back now, and they were really moving the ball well, but now a little bit of the slap in the face on the old momentum.
Going to put the ball back at some place sometime here.
Now you're getting to the point where defense is going to be out there a while. The offense has got to move the football when they get it back.
1st and about 12 from the 15-yard line. 2 wide right, now man in motion. They're going to give it to 17, which is Max Ballman, and he is going to get maybe just a yard. Didn't have him even on the agenda here, but
TFL for Brady Harvey.
For the most part, Stewart's Creek's defense has done a really good job in the running game, particularly trying to get the ball up the middle, and they've done a really good job of controlling that.
2nd down and 11. Just underway, no score here in the second quarter. Quarterback with a late pitch, and it's Romine trying to get around the corner, and they're going to stop him short of the first down marker, but it's going to be 3rd down and a long run that time, John. He went 10 but needed 11, looks like.
Going to be 3rd down and short, 3rd and short for Independence.
That was a good run, and a nice, I don't know who made that tackle.
Lucas on the carry.
But I'm telling you, that was a nice pitch, and I thought he was going to be in, but he brought off the blocker and made the tackle.
New score, Oakland up 14-0 over Lebanon after 1 quarter of play. 3rd down here, 3rd and about 2, and just diving forward
Keelan Harris on the
is the running back, and they keep running so many in here.
For Independence.
John, I think that was Romine. That's who I'm going to give it to at least.
Well, they use a lot of guys in the backfield for sure.
Kalen Harris.
He got enough for the first down there, just that dive.
Yep. So it's going to make it 1st and goal here now. And the ball is at about the 3-yard line. So got 4 tries from 3 yards out here. Independence going heavy on the end of the line. One running back. Going to try to challenge right up the gut with Oaks. And the door is slammed by the Red Hawks.
You got absolutely nothing there. Good push by the defensive line there.
Johnson with the leading tackle.
Now they need to be careful of that pitch to the outside.
Yep. They've kind of burned us a time or two on that this evening. So it is 2nd and goal. Still at the 3. Now Wall. I'm sorry, that's not Wall either. That's Josh Naves. And Naves is going to pick up maybe a yard. Boy, it's a stingy defense right now.
Sure
Waller with
is.
another tackle, John.
He did get that yard, maybe a yard and a half.
Huge 3rd down coming up here. Their kicker is only 2 of 6 on field goals. I think it's 4-down territory. I'm not sure.
Make some noise.
So the Red Hawks going to try to do it again here from about the 2. And the quarterback's going to keep. Horner is powering through for the touchdown. Matthew Horner, the big sophomore quarterback, with his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, and Independence takes an early lead.
Well, with a yard and a half to go, they did the simplest thing. Give it to that 6'6" quarterback and let him just dive over for it.
That's a touchdown for Independence, and on for the PAT is Landrick Mazinski. 14 of 16 on PATs this season. All right, he's going to line it off here. And the kick up. And the kick is through the uprights. So with the extra point good, that takes us to a 1-minute timeout here. And your score, Independence 7, Stewart's Creek nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
Toots. Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my dad, Wade. Dad, what's your favorite food at Toots?
Well, you know my favorite thing has not changed. It's our fall-off-the-bone Danish baby back ribs. I love those.
And they're $14.99 on Saturdays and Sundays all weekend long. Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. Swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edwards Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Heating and Air.
My SP kicking off.
Well, here's the kickoff. And a return.
Go.
30, 40, breaks through. Still on his feet is Jeremy Smith. 50, 45, and in Independence territory to the 38-yard line.
Dragging people with him as he went. Boy, he had that great burst, and you could see him break that first line, and once he did, he was on his way. Great field position. Good return after that big drive by Independence. A good comeback there. Jeremy Smith, 66 yards.
Boy, John, that changes field position so much, and Independence got good field position when the offense couldn't get anything going down here the last time, so need a good drive to answer. Maybe that's a wake-up call to score.
Well, when he got to the 50, I didn't think anybody was going to catch him.
7-0 Independence, 7:39 to play. On his feet for the run.
On the carry,
up to
one,
about
Floyd.
the 37 is Floyd.
Tackle
Picks up a couple.
Number 54, Aiden Sullivan. Number 2.
7-7 is your score. Riverdale and Cookeville, by the way, early second quarter. Riverdale led through the first quarter, but an early second quarter score by Riverdale. That's a scary game to me.
Which one?
The Riverdale-Cookeville game. It'll bring up a second down now and 8. And a run to the near side by Smith. 35-30, 25-20, foot race, 10-5, end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Number 8.
What an answer.
Jeremy Smith.
37-yard run.
TD run.
Well, that was big, and I'll tell you what, Marcel Gordon put a block at about the 20-yard line that his mama would be proud of because he flattened the guy, and Smith was able to clear it.
Toots touchdown for Stewart's Creek. We're an extra away from tying this ball game up here.
Well, Jeremy Smith about did everything on that.
Sure did. And it's Landon Wharf for point. Kick up, and the kick is good. Toots touchdown. Wharf extra point. We're tied at 7-7. 6:49 to play. First half, you're listening to State Farm Prep Sports. 1 minute for us.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Balfour, Tennessee is now the JHA Company. I'm Josh Houston, and change is never easy, but with change comes new opportunity and a better way to serve you, the customer. Providing solutions for administrators and recognizing scholastic and athletic achievements in Middle Tennessee for almost 2 decades, JHA is committed to create a solution and provide products that mark the moments that matter to you. Find out more at jhacompany.com or call 615-867-6345 for more information. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back and ready for the Stewart's Creek kickoff here. Going to be taken by Independence, but dropped. They somehow just get on it, and that was
Caleb Floyd on the tackle.
Bullock. Well, that was scary. Floyd making the tackle there, John, and another half second earlier, and Floyd would have maybe been the recipient of a nice little gift.
Well, that ball just happened to bounce back into Bullock's hands. I mean, it was just pure luck. Now the Stewart's Creek defense has a chance. They've had a little bit of a breather, not much of one, but to establish it and keep that momentum in Stewart's Creek's favor here.
1st and 10. Independence going to have to go length of the field here, 78 yards. And this is Calvin Wall carrying it to about the 23 for a 2-yard pickup.
When you look at these stats, and they've thrown a lot of running backs out here, probably about 7 or 8, and Stewart's Creek has done a really very good job, particularly they try to get up the middle. What's hurt them is that pitch out, a little bit of option there that they're running. It's been a little bit difficult for them.
2nd down 8. Stansel near side, another receiver over on the far side, just past the hashes. 2 in the backfield. Horner's going to keep it. And Horner's going to get right there to the line to gain. Picks up about 8 there now for a first down. Horner has got that fake down, John. I mean, he takes 2 steps with the ball in the gut of the running back that he fakes to before he yanks it out and takes off.
Well, Ron may disagree with me, but I don't think he's particularly that fast, but he's got that leg. He's got such big, long legs.
I think he's got a lot of power, too.
Yeah, that once he gets to the open, it's really hard to bring him down.
7-7, Cookeville and Riverdale as well. 7-7, Smyrna and Brentwood, too, by the way. Running to the outside, trying to get the edge, and nothing there.
Stewart's Creek read that one real well. In fact, the pitch was a little off, too. That got a little hairy there for Independence.
Oakland leads 21-0 now. That Brentwood Smyrna game still in the first quarter. Oakland game in the second quarter. And MTCS has scored again. They lead 21-0. Talking about a team that's putting a young team together, and they're rolling right now.
Going to be second down for Indy.
2nd and 10. Back to pass now. Horner rolls out of trouble. Going to dump it and throw it away. I thought he might run. He would have gotten at least a yard or two there, but third down after the incomplete pass.
That was a little different. He kind of pushed that ball like with his hand, just flipped it. That was very dangerous and awkward.
Wow, both of those things all at once. Bringing up a 3rd and 10. Independence with the ball at the 34-yard line.
Stewart's Creek, make some noise for your defense.
Rolling out with 3 wide near side, 1 to the far side. Near side is wide. Horner rolls out this way, throws it. It's going to be complete. And he came back to the ball, did Dillard.
I don't know that he made it. That going out of bounds at the last second.
Not sure either.
Horner's pass
looks short.
to Dillard.
Yeah, I think he is short.
McQueen forced him out. It's Jackson Dillard, by the way.
You got to know where you are. You know, when you're a receiver, you got to know where the ball is. He had enough time and enough room to make that first down, and they're going to try to go for it or pull him off sides or something here.
It's 4th and a very short one. 4:37 left in the half in a tie ball game.
In the shotgun, too.
They are going to go for it, powering up the middle, and it's the little man, Josh Naves, and he picks up 6. Kind of snuck him in there, John, and get the first down for Independence right to the midfield stripe.
Well, gutsy call, and Naves had plenty of momentum. The offensive line for Independence did a really good job of breaking that hole open. In fact, it's one of those plays where if you get by it, you're liable to break it.
The problem here is all of these drives have taken so much time that Stewart's Creek may not get the football back with much time.
Absolutely.
If they keep the ball and go down to score. 1st and 10. Horner going to roll out to the right. Looking downfield, slings it, incomplete. Boy, there were a lot of red jerseys over there.
I don't really think he had a man. I didn't see anybody open. Good pursuit.
And John, for a team that through 10 games has only passed for 574 yards, they utilize it well.
Oh, yeah. And they're very controlled. They don't turn the ball over very much, although I've seen a couple plays that were scary, but they've really done a good job. In fact, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah. Talking about we have very few penalties. I guess I can say that.
I knew you were thinking that too, yeah. Horner fakes. They bring the pressure and dumps off the pass to Oaks across the middle. 45-40, 35-30, 25, and down maybe shy of the 25 at about the 26-yard line. And it's Austin Oaks, and Oaks was just like the safety valve there, John, and John had bailed him out.
Well, I think that was a design play, and I think Oaks just kind of almost acted like a screen. He stood there for a second or two, then just turned around, and then he had wide open.
Got an update on Blackman, too, by the way. They're up 14-6 in the second quarter at Green Hill. Little misdirection in the backfield. Walls going to the right. Slips by. 15, 10, 5, end zone. Independence Eagles find the end zone for the touchdown.
Calvin Wall did a complete spin at about the 15-yard line and was able to score that touchdown. You got to give him credit. That was just a great run.
touchdown for Independence. And that brings on Landrick Mazinski for point. 3:06 to play, so Stewart's Creek will have some time. The kick is through the uprights and good. Your new score, 14-7, Independence leads Stewart's Creek. You are listening to State Farm Prep Sports. Back in 1 minute.
Participating in Murfreesboro's special census could help bring more funding to our city. $175 per resident per year. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Those dollars shared with us will greatly benefit our community. Build roads, maintain parks, improve public safety, and much more.
It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in, too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, here's the Independence kickoff, angling to the side. Caught at the 28-yard line, and not much of a return to the 32, and that's going to be it. So, John, the Red Hawks will have some ground to make up. They've got 3 minutes, 2 seconds, so they have some time.
Oh, yeah, and they've just got to don't get out of your offense. Just keep doing what you're doing.
No need to push any panic buttons or anything like that, right?
No, and they're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half, so if they could get a score of any kind, it'd be big going into the half.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Stewart's Creek. Taylor going to have Smith come line up on his right hip, so a pistol formation, fakes the handoff to him. Smith now going to tuck it and run, maybe. No, he's still looking for somebody. Now he reverses field and is going to be taken down at the 31-yard line. That's going to be a loss. John, he would have been better off turning it upfield, wouldn't he?
Or just throwing it away.
Well,
I mean, basically. Yep. I mean, he had a receiver in the vicinity. He could have just flipped it over there to the sidelines. I think he's hesitating on what he wants to do with the ball once he gets it.
Lucas on a tackle there for Independence. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. I sure thought it was a loss, but we'll take it. Taylor was back to pass. Now he is going to tuck it and run, and this time be mashed up at around the 34-yard line, and he only picks up a couple there. And 3rd and long, and John, that has been unfortunately a problem tonight for the Red Hawks. They've been in 3rd down and long situations a bunch.
They have not been able to give him enough time, or either that or he's given up on the receivers too soon. I'm really not sure, but trying to stay in the pocket and doing all of that can sometimes be more difficult than it looks, but they've done a good job. They've got some big kids up front too.
Mangrum and Harvey maybe. 2 receivers near side. No, Harvey goes over on the left side of the line. Rolling out here to the right is Taylor. Taylor in trouble again and just throws it away. Now it's a jump ball. Stayed in the field of play, kind of floated on him, but falls incomplete. Well, right now they're just bringing everybody.
Yeah. I tell you, I think, too, they need to either throw a screen, do something with the short variety, get back in their offense, run the football. In fact, they didn't really run the football that series. And now you got to be careful with 1:20. Make sure this punt's good.
Right now, Middle Tennessee Christian School running away from the Fayette Academy Vikings. They lead 28-0 with 7:19 to play in the first half. Ooh, the snap was really high. They just get it down for Williams.
It's going to turn out perfect.
And just takes a nice bounce and rolls to about the 26.
1st and 10, Indy.
Well, I didn't know about that one, John. Yeah. It was a little scary.
That was a great recovery. And he got the best punt he could possibly get out of it.
Please check your email. Coach Shelby.
Well, 109. Now the goal, John, is going to have to be keep them out of the end zone, and if you get a gift, great.
I don't know how eager Independence will be down there on their own 27 with a minute to go. We'll see. I think if they try to pass the ball, it'll be the short variety, try to get out of bounds.
Oaks is going to join the sophomore Matthew Horner in the backfield, lined up behind him there. Walls in motion. And it is going to be a takedown there of Cole Romine.
On the carry,
Grady Harvey.
16. Cole Romine.
And
tackle made by
Harvey causes a loss there of a yard.
Harvey.
And Independence
bear hugged him.
Independence takes a timeout. Will take 1 minute as well. They lead 14-7 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
Shop for your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Brew 21, and Hot Topic. And grab a bite at Buffalo Wild Wings, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you love at Stones River Town Center. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Upland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Second down and 11. Independence took the timeout to stop the clock. If they get another loss here, we'll probably see another. Horner flinging it out there. Going to be a jump ball and incomplete. And nicely done there by the Red Hawks. And I think that was Dallas Johnson. Yes, Dallas Johnson skying for it. It was a jump ball, basically, John. Incomplete pass stops the clock.
When he first released that thing, I thought, man, they've got it. And then it looked kind of like the throw died just a little bit.
He's got an arm, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For a team that only passed for 574 yards coming into the season, it almost makes me disbelieve the stats, but the coach sent them to me.
Oh, that's what it was.
That could have been. Third down. And Horner keeps. And Horner is going to be mashed up there. And another timeout with 48.6 seconds on the clock. It'll be third down when we come back. 1 minute break. It's Independence up 14-7 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
You've seen the ads out there.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And a punt here on fourth down by the Red Hawks. By Independence. We'll give the ball to the Red Hawks with 38.9 seconds. And, John, what does Ben Caudill draw up here?
Well,
a shot?
I think maybe one shot at it. I don't know.
Maybe.
The way the offense is playing and the way they're rushing, I don't know whether he wants to do that. He may just want to take it to the half and regroup.
See what happens.
Yeah, you're going to get the ball back at the end of the at the beginning of the second half.
Got an eye backfield. Fakes the handoff. Going deep. They are going to take a shot. Mangrum under it and just in front of him. Wowee, that was close.
That was a pretty nice throw as well.
Man, was it ever.
Mangrum incomplete.
Just a little bit too high for Mangrum to come down. And the thing about it, he was open. They had a player right beside him, but the area of the catch of the ball was open.
At Houston County Eagleville game, John, is at halftime. Eagleville trailing by a score of 6-0. So not a lot of scoring and a lot of good defense apparently in that one. Second down. They're sending everybody. 3 wide left, 2 to the right. In the pocket, Taylor. Taylor steps up. Now Taylor, as he got ready to take off, he's going to be pulled down at the 35-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds.
There again, another case where I think just go. You know, don't try to look up a field and try to pass the ball. Just go. I think he's losing yardage by doing that.
And they're not going to run another play here.
No.
They're going to let the clock run out. Gave it a shot, but your halftime score here at Stewart's Creek, looking for their first playoff win in school history. Right now, they are in a war with Independence. Your halftime score, 14-7. Independence leads Stewart's Creek as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we show up and have been for 150 years. Let us show you how we do it. I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President, Commercial Lender at the Murfreesboro Gateway office. Let me have the honor of helping you and your family achieve its financial dreams. I am a lifelong resident of this community dedicated to making it better.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715. For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
It's time now for the Ideas Tees halftime show. John Dinkins, Rod Edwards, Brian Barrett with you here. And not the news we want to hear, but still a close game. 14-7, Independence leads Stewart's Creek here at halftime. This halftime show is brought to you by our friends at Ideas Tees. The best in school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and specialty items in Rutherford County. That's Ideas Tees. Don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider geared Raider tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. Visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. Time for our Dr. Automotive live report. And Rod joining me here. So far in this game, it's been well played. One penalty, I think, all night. Great defense.
It's basically a running game. We have some passing off of it, but the big success is from the running game. Right now, it's been a game of field position. When the team's got the ball on the opponent's side, they were able to score.
But long drives have not been really part of the equation. And I really think that their pass rush has really bothered Taylor tonight.
Yeah. I think Taylor's been too indecisive.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to run downfield, straight downfield, don't float. He's floating, so he's caught in between, and they have enough quickness on their defense. They're getting him. A lot of times, grabbing the ankles, just diving for him.
I think it almost looks like they've got somebody assigned to him, doesn't it? I mean, the way they kind of cut down the running of Jerry Taylor.
Yeah.
Got to get Caleb Floyd going.
Yes.
And Smith, who really looked great when he ran the football. So
it was really a few plays where Stewart's Creek looked like how hard they ran when we saw them play against Blackman.
Right.
But a lot of times they have not been running that hard.
Yeah, it's been that kind of game, really. That's your Dr. Automotive live report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC-certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair. That's Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. Online at SmyrnaAutorepair.com. Time for the Craig's Tax Service first half recap. Not a lot to recap. Independence got on the scoreboard first with 7:50 to go in the second quarter. It was a scoreless first quarter, and Horner had capped it off with a 1-yard run to give Independence a 7-0 lead. But with 6:49 to go in the second, Stewart's Creek bounced back on this beautiful run by Jeremy Smith.
And a run to the near side by Smith. 35-30, 25-20, foot race, 10-5, end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. What an answer. 37-yard run.
Well, that was big, and I'll tell you what, Marcel Gordon put a block at about the 20-yard line that his mama would be proud of because he flattened the guy, and Smith was able to clear it. Independence, unfortunately, answered with a 26-yard run by Wall with 3:06 to go, and Independence takes the lead here at halftime by a score of 14-7. That's your first half recap, brought to you by our friends at Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today, 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Services at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Time to take a look at those stats, and defensively has been the name of the game for the most part. Rod, these stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. Rod, tell us about the defense, and it's been good by both teams.
It has been. And we have several that are involved in the tackles, not just a couple people only. Kellen Lucas, the leading tackler for Independence, has 4 tackles, and he has a sack. He had the only sack of the game, and that is one that really set up their first score because that really pinned Independence back. Cole Romine, also a running back, he had three tackles. Reed Maxson had 3. Eli Bowman had 2. For the Stewart's Creek, Julian Albright's playing nose tackle, and he has just controlled the middle. Every time you turn around, number 69 is getting up. And usually you don't see a nose tackle on that many tackles in the game. Of course, it also means that there's a lot of inside running for both teams. Then also with 6 tackles from the linebacker position is Daniel Johnson. Marcel Gordon has 4, Jonathan Waller has 4, and Kellen Harris, their leading tackler for the year, has 3.
All right, Rod, these are your offensive stats. For Stewart's Creek, Jerry Taylor, 6 carries, 2 yards, been running for his life in this game. Caleb Floyd, 2 carries, 6 yards. Jeremy Smith leads Stewart's Creek with 5 carries, 47 yards. Jerry Taylor, 2 of 4 for 12 yards in the game. And the longest pass was only 10 yards. That was to Jeremy Smith. They rushed for 55, they passed for 12, and they have a total of 67 yards in the first half. For Independence, they're led by Matthew Horner, 4 carries, 17 yards, as is Austin Oaks, 5 carries, 17 yards. Their big play guys have been Calvin Wall with 3 carries and 29 yards, and Naves, 2 carries, 7 yards. Horner is 3 of 7 for 42 yards, one of them big 25-yard screen pass, and they have rushed for 85 yards, passed for 42, for a total of 127. Those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And Rod, one more quick thing about the Independence has done just enough offensively.
Yes.
Stewart's Creek has kind of sputtered a little bit, I guess you would say.
Yes, it's almost like this is not an important game.
Yeah.
I don't see that intensity that you would have. You're done if you lose this one.
Yeah.
It's over with. And hopefully that's just some pre-tournament jitters. And second half, Stewart's Creek has to come out and play free and hard. I want to see hard running, and they got to be sharp. They're not, even on their plays, they're not fooling you. We saw against Blackman, they had a lot of misdirection, everything was crisp. They're not. It's like they're not in the right position.
I haven't seen a whole lot of misdirection tonight. Have
you? I think they need more of it.
Yeah, do a little something to break it up a little bit. All right, it's 14-7 our score. We're going to have a live report from Clark Blair, who is reporting from Riverdale. Clark, what's going on out there?
At the half from Riverdale High School, it's Riverdale 7, Cookeville 7. Riverdale intercepted Cookeville early in the first quarter and followed up on their first offensive play with a 29-yard DJ Taylor touchdown run. But that is all the offense that Riverdale has been able to get going in the first half. Cookeville, on the other hand, a 6-yard fourth down run by their quarterback Owen kept their drive alive, and they ended up punching in a 1-yard touchdown run by Owen to give them their score. Again, not a lot offensively going well for the Warriors tonight. At the half again, it is 7-7. Riverdale receives the second half kickoff.
All right, they're kind of in the same shape that Stewart's Creek's in right now, not really able to get a whole lot of offense going, but they are going to get the ball back in the second half. They'll get the ball first. All right, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back. Brian will probably update the scoreboard for you, and we'll have the second half also ahead and a few announcements to tell you about, and we're going to talk about Craig Tutt from Oakland High School, Mr. Football finalist, as we continue with the IDIS-T's halftime show. That's a 3-minute break.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of prearranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. We have all the items needed to spoil your pet, toys, food, treats, and more. Whether you're a new pet parent or a very experienced one, you'll find the items and help you need here at Animal City. We are proud and thankful to be celebrating our 33rd year in the Murfreesboro community. That's Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro. Please check out our Facebook page.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes, and I'm sitting here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack. Jack, we know what you like, chicken fingers and curly fries. But Nick, what's your favorite thing at Toots?
Hot wings.
Lads come from the Wing King.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Toots, good food and fun since 1985. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary. Just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight, Grace Christian.
And welcome back to the Ideas Tees halftime show. Let's update our scoreboard, our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Halftime score, Oakland leading Lebanon 27-0. It is Blackman and Riverdale, I'll make that Cookeville and Riverdale all tied up at half, 7-7. That report you just heard from Clark Blair. Blackman leads Green Hill at half, 17-14. Houston County over Eagleville in a defensive struggle. They're 6-0 Houston County. Independence leads here 14-7. And Brentwood and Smyrna, do I have the right score there? That's in the second quarter?
Yes, Smyrna's up by 3.
Okay, thank you, Brian. And Middle Tennessee Christian School having no problem with Fayette Academy. They're leading 28-0. And that is also in the second quarter. And last night, Grace Christian upset, I guess, defeated Providence Christian by a score of 37-7. And that's a look at your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Again, we want to congratulate Craig Tutt from Oakland High School. He's been named a local semifinalist for the 2024 Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Awards, highlighting his exceptional performance during the regular season. Tutt showcased his versatility during the regular season, tallying 748 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns on 73 carries. He added 209 yards and 3 touchdowns on 10 receptions, with 191 kickoff return yards, averaging nearly 32 yards per return. Tutt accumulated an impressive 1,231 all-purpose yards. The semifinalists were selected by a committee of statewide sports writers based on their performance during the 2024 regular season. And on Tuesday, November 26th, and that'll be at 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern, Mike Keith and Titans head coach Brian Callahan will announce the 3 finalists for each award. So that'll be November 26th. So congratulations to Craig Tutt. Just even getting there is a winner as well.
Let me give you just got an update. Brentwood has just taken a 14-10 lead with 2:48 to go in the half, John. That's at Brentwood over the Smyrna Bulldogs. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update for you.
Time now for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Keys to the second half, Rod Edwards. It's not been a pretty first half for Stewart's Creek. Your thoughts?
My thoughts is those few leaders that refuse to lose got to pass that on to everybody else. Get them inspired. They need to be running hard. They need to be tackling hard pressure. It seems like we're going through the motions. And so you got to come out fired up, run your plays, make sure you're sharp with all your plays. It seems like there's some rounding out in running a play.
They've got to figure out what they're doing to Jerry Taylor, that defensive line for Independence. He's really struggled trying to look and see what's going on there. Hesitant.
Yes.
He's either got to run it or pass it.
If he pulls it down, go. Go straight down the field. Don't float.
And that way, if you upset that apple cart, that might change the way they look at it themselves.
It wouldn't hurt to have a few passes like that last attempt. It was, just downfield that can open up the running game inside.
I think those short little button hook passes, the short passes, it doesn't take but a second to get rid of it.
Right, and basically everybody who's covering is covering in the same place. Move that defense. Get them make them uncomfortable.
Well, that's the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. Don't forget now, the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air Coach's Corner going to be a half an hour earlier. At 8:30 is when it will begin, and we'll start with the Riverdale Warriors as we usually do and go down the list. All right, we're going to take a break. That's been your It Is Tees halftime show, and we'll be back with the second half after this 1 minute timeout.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured,
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool, and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Murfreesboro is conducting...
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And welcome back to the It Is Tees halftime. Well, we're through with that, but let me give you the times for our Prentice Salsa Heating and Air Coach's Corner, okay? 8:30, we'll have Riverdale. 8:45, it'll be Smyrna. 9 o'clock in the morning, Blackman High School. 9:15, Oakland. 9:30, the Stewart's Creek Redhawks. 9:45, Eagleville. And at 10 a.m., it's MTCS Cougar Corner. So those are all the times for that. Just this week only, 8:30. So there's an MTSU thing, isn't there? Basketball?
Tomorrow, 10:30 is football.
Football, that's right.
I got a 12 o'clock kickoff. It's Salute to Veterans tomorrow. So urge you to get out. They're taking on Liberty, so that's appropriate, playing Liberty in the Salute to Veterans. But they always do a great job with that Salute to Veterans. And tomorrow's weather, a little rainy, I think, but maybe it holds off a little bit. But MTSU, I think, had only one of a game at home without rain, maybe, or something like that crazy.
Well, that's true, too.
This whole season, so it seems like it's going to rain all the time.
Our game tonight's been brought to you by, so far, Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. And by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
It's football time in Tennessee. Of course, that means tailgating and travel. Don't fumble due to a poorly maintained vehicle. At Dr. Automotive, we're here to help you score, whether it be a length of the field drive or a quick pick six. We'll help you tackle brake repair, heating issues, battery needs, and maintenance as you march downfield. We're on your team and here to make sure that you're ready for the big game. At Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Go deep!
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County.
for friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products. Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Shop for your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Route 21, and Hot Topic. And grab a bite at Buffalo Wild Wings, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you love at Stones River Town Center. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here for the second half kickoff and score at halftime. The Brentwood-Smyrna game just went to half. Brentwood 14, Smyrna 13. 14-13 at half. A couple of field goals there. Got them going, and now Independence is going to be offsides on the kickoff.
One flag in the first half, one flag 1 minute into the second half.
What do you mean 1 minute?
1 second.
Clock hasn't even started yet. That's weird. We were just talking about it. That's the curse. That's the broadcaster's curse right there. You say it. It was even in a timeout.
Well, we said it off air, but then we said it on air.
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
That's where it comes in.
That's where we made the mistake. Well, it's a good one for Stewart's Creek. They'll back them up 5. Maybe 5 better yards here in terms of the return. I think we've got a real shot, John. We almost broke one in the first half. I think a special teams touchdown here maybe is in the offing. I don't know. He's booted it. And alertly,
not going to do it on that.
Floyd's going to let it bounce into the end zone. And Floyd thought about it, but at the 2, he probably did the right thing there. So it'll be 10 from the 20-yard line for the Redhawks. They'll be moving left to right.
You know, you think about it when you come into a playoff game like this. Independence 3-7. Nobody's expecting anything.
Yep.
It really takes pressure off of you.
Well, just look at the Smyrna Bulldogs. Looks like they're playing with reckless abandon at Brentwood, who gave everything that they could, almost beating Ravenwood. So you just never know. Going to be a run here to the near side, and Johnson, and it's going to be taken down at the 8. It's Jeremy Smith, not Johnson. Saw the number out of the corner of my eye, and he takes it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he's having a night. I'm telling you. 34-yard run on that play.
Here's an injured player on the Stewart's Creek side. Jonathan Waller is down, and they're tending to him as Sullivan made the tackle. He took the helmet off and slammed it onto the ground, and he looks like he is in a bit of pain there. While we keep our close eye on that, since we did it at halftime, let me run down the scoreboard once again, and all of these scores are going to be at halftime, except the MTCS Fayetteville game, which I haven't seen an update at halftime on that one just yet. It was 28-7, but I would assume that they're at halftime. They lead Fayette Academy. This went to halftime, Brentwood 14, Smyrna 13. That game was delayed a bit because of an injury. Not sure to whom or which team. Here it's 14-7, Independence over Stewart's Creek. Houston County 6-0 over Eagleville. Blackman 17-14. And looks like DJ Taylor runs in the second half kickoff to put Riverdale up 14-7. Oakland leading easily against Lebanon 27-7. an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and that was a very timely update from the Riverdale-Cookeville game as well. So nice to see that. John, maybe a little slow start for some of our teams here tonight, it seems like.
Yeah.
4.
Nice run.
Let's see what Stewart's Creek can get going here. With 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line.
Floyd with
and a 6-yard pickup from the 46. Floyd on the run, and Maxson making the tackle there.
They look a little more determined in the second half.
I would imagine there was a little bit of talk.
I would think.
Smith,
nice block.
In the Wildcat, trying to get the edge over there. Nothing there. He's going to be pushed back.
That was great pursuit by Independence. I mean, he got a good block from Floyd, but he couldn't get the man off of him. He just stayed in there.
That was Lucas with the tackle for loss
for Stewart's Creek.
And now it's 3rd and back to 7 to go. Beginning to get a few East Tennessee finals in as well. We'll go over all of that on the postgame show. Backfield. Here's Taylor. Back to pass, rolling out. Taylor in trouble. Eludes one guy. Flips it up to Floyd. Caleb Floyd going to be cut down, and he's going to be just shy. His knee went down, even though his momentum carried him forward. I think he's going to be about a yard shy. Picked up 6, needed 7, I think.
Yeah, but what I liked about that, Taylor kind of stayed calm and found Floyd there. Even though they didn't get the first down, they did get some positive yardage out of it.
Well, unfortunately, there's also a flag on the play, and this is going to be a legal shift against the Redhawks. So that's going to negate that.
That's their first penalty of the day.
Well, it could not have come at a worse time. Although they get the down again.
Illegal shift on the offense.
It is. It's going to give them 3rd down. It's 3rd down and behind the chain, 12, but at least it's not 4th and a yard. Although I think they would have gone for it.
Maybe it's time for that post route down the middle, Rod. Maybe.
Sending 2 wides out here to the near side.
Got to give him time.
Kai Mangrum, now he lines up to the left. Goes to the short side at the numbers. Taylor, pitch back. And it's Marcel Gordon. Gordon, 45-40. Turns, spins, and can't get upfield any further. And there's a flag, I think. It is. And Rod said he had the glasses on it. A face mask penalty, and this could be good news in terms of picking up a first down here for the Redhawks.
Well, he almost got it anyway.
And they are marking off. Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards, automatic first down. First bank first down, Redhawks. The ball at the 25 of Indy. Big mistake there by the Eagles. And now we have quadrupled our penalty count from the first half. And we've played 2 minutes. Here's Taylor. Fakes the give, runs it himself, 20. Inside to the 15. And actually that was Caleb Floyd in Wildcat to the 12. Make that 13-yard line. And they are in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com.
A little bit of a quarterback draw there, and they needed some of that in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that was a good to add to the playbook.
I tell you, they have already used 3 different quarterbacks, John. So they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Smith has been back there. Taylor, of course. And then on that time, Floyd. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 13-yard line on the right hash for the Redhawks. And there's some discussion with Coach Ben Caudill in the white hat. Whatever it was, everyone is fine. I don't think they were sharing twice-baked potato recipes, although the culinary department did a good job with those tonight. Do you know they had macaroni in them, too?
No.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of everything.
They tasted like turkey and dressing potatoes or something. It was something else.
No, I'm afraid that's not
No
true.
low-carb potatoes. Yeah, that's probably not. Stewart's Creek trailing by a touchdown. And Floyd's going to fake the handoff, keeps it, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to pick up 4 now.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by Eli.
Oakland leading 27-0 at the half. We told you about Riverdale.
And number 15,
Taylor, 87-yard touchdown on the kickoff return for a TD to take a 14-7 lead. They will play the Green Hill Blackman winner next week if they win. Here's Smith, direct snap to him. Smith trying to turn up the edge, and Smith going to be mashed down around the 6, it looks like, to bring up a third down. Third and
2 yards on the play, going to be third
about
down.
4. Romine on the tackle.
On the carry, going to call it 3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4.
This has been a long drive, and it's been one that has been precarious a little bit. We've had some issues and still managed to get a big first down and then a face mask.
Taylor is back in at QB, and now flag from the sideline, and it's going to be procedure here. That comes at the very worst time.
Replay of 3rd down.
Second penalty here in this drive and of the game for Stewart's Creek. That makes a 3rd and 4, John, about 3rd and 9.5. That's a lot different. Ball now placed at the 12-yard line, far hash, as we see it left to right. Smith lined up way behind Taylor, who's under center. Pitches back, trying to get this right edge. No block out there, and he's just going to run into a wall at the 10-yard line for a 2-yard pickup.
Tackle made by the Indy wall.
So now, 4th down and a decision for Coach Caudill.
Running around that right side, and boy, Independence just did a good job of just holding off the blocks.
And number 99, Grady Guptill.
Oakland has taken a 34-0 lead over the Lebanon Blue Devils. Oakland going to move on, it does appear. 4th down and 7, lined up in the power I. Under center, Taylor. 10 seconds on the play clock, counting down. Now it's 7. Here's the play. He rolls out left side. Little flare pass. It is incomplete to Caleb Floyd. He had Floyd wide open over there, just let him too far out in front. Little over the shoulder there, too.
I don't know whether Floyd didn't pick it up as quickly. It did look like at first it was overthrown, but then he got it into his hand, so I'm not really sure. But, boy, he was wide open.
Redhawks come up empty.
We're going to have to see if that was the key to a game that, hopefully it's still early, but that was a golden opportunity.
Didn't get much more golden than that, does it? Does it? 14-7 Independence with the ball for the first time this half and the lead. They do have the ball inside the 10, so it's time to mow up Red Hawk defense. Draw, and Austin Oaks carries it for 3.
Oaks on the carry.
What you want to try to prevent here is from them getting any first downs at all.
Harris on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 7 to go. It's a short 7. Eagleville has finally taken a lead, 7-6.
2nd down and 6.
7-6 in the 3rd quarter.
Indy.
Looks like Riverdale has scored again, too, so offenses are coming alive in the second half. And a run to about the 16 for the Independence running back for 2-yard pickup. And that was Oaks again.
Oaks on the carry. Tackle made by number 55, Bryson Hayes.
Wasn't Eagleville and Houston County, wasn't that a close game the last time they played?
I think you're right.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, both of the teams had identical records going into that game.
Going to be 3rd down.
Well, here's a big 3rd down.
For your defense.
3rd and 4. 2 wide right and now flags. This is going to be a procedure penalty against Independence.
They moved. Right, left side moved.
And, John, this is almost identical to what happened to Stewart's Creek's drive. But they had the ball in much better field position.
Right. Now they've got to come back probably going to have to put it in the air, which is something they didn't want to do. And with 3rd and 4, they didn't necessarily have to.
You would think that in this particular position, they're definitely going to have to punt.
Can't let them escape here.
No.
I mean, you just cannot.
Franklin leads Antioch 28-8. Another score of interest here in the Mid-State. Well, here we go. Coming to the near side. Here's Horner. Going to pass. Now tuck it and pushed out of bounds at the 10. Going to lose a yard there, and it's 4th down. And the Red Hawk defense coming up big.
That was an interesting play. I mean, it really was.
I think they just had everybody covered downfield well.
Yeah.
It looked like a pass play, and he had really nowhere to go. Harris was the one who pushed him out, but it was really those DBs that did their job.
You roll out to your left, though, Brian, you kind of limit how many you can find open.
Ooh, Stewart's Creek brought some pressure on the punt. He barely gets it off, and it's going to be a short field. Ball goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line as he kicked it from the end zone.
Well, the defense did their job. Now it's up to the offense to get it going.
Yep, got to get something going here for the Red Hawks. They trail 14-7, 5:19 to play in the 3rd quarter here.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard, near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850.
1st and 10 for
1st and 10. Creek line up in the I. Floyd, the tailback, churns him, and now a flag at about the 22.
Flag on the play.
We will see what that is all about. It flew in right at the end of the play, and it's another face mask against Independence.
There you go.
Now, this isn't a personal foul penalty, but it is a face mask penalty. Bell made the tackle and maybe the infraction.
Even more important, it's the 1st down.
It is enough for a 1st down, and they're once again in the John Day Legal red zone. They've been here, well, in this half twice. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years, johndaylegal.com. Taylor from under center. Gordon, your fullback. Tailback is Floyd once again. Nice block by him. Gets him up to the 15-yard line for a 3-yard gainer. John, it looks like they're going to the I to get an extra blocker in there to try to...
They're just powerhousing. They're
plow the road.
Yeah.
Jonathan Bell, number 51, will...
They say, here we're coming, here it is.
Going to be 2nd down.
Stop me if you can.
For
yeah.
Creek.
Ball at the 15, and it's 2nd down and 6. Little different look this time. Wildcat with Floyd. And someone's off sides here. Someone jumped. Afraid it's going to be on the Creek. Procedure Creek.
Offense. Replay of down, 5-yard penalty.
So that'll cost him 5. Well, John, it's we're like doing one of those weird football waltzes.
Yeah.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you had 2 opportunities in the red zone.
Yes.
This, you got to do that. You've got to. And I've said this already once. You've got to score here.
Floyd fakes the handoff, and the Wildcat breaks into the second level and rumbles to the 13-yard line. Picks up 7.
That was great second effort there.
Could see his head poke out through the big scrum out there. Romine made a tackle there.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 5. Much more manageable situation after that penalty set him back on 2nd and long.
Yeah, they kind of got the yardage back that they lost. I kind of like that play to Floyd again.
Taylor going to run under center. Offset I this time. Blocking to the right side. Floyd bounces it 10-5 end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Caleb Floyd. Touchdown Redhawks.
That a boy. Made it look easy. Nice blocking on the right side of that line, and Floyd found the opening and took it.
Boy, did he explode out of the backfield. Redhawks an extra away from tying this game up one more time. They have not led in this game. Trailed 7-0, tied 7-7, trailed 14-7 at half. What is the result here? After the Toots touchdown, don't forget Toots in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway and 3 in Murfreesboro. The hold by Jake Amos. The kick by Wharf is good. 3:24 to play. Third quarter. We're tied at 14 on State Farm Prep Sports. 1 minute.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or just a fan, Raider Tees has exactly what you need to help you cheer on the Blue Raiders on game days and every moment in between. We sell officially licensed Blue Raider gear, whether it's clothing, hats, flags, chairs, or just whatever. We have it all, including exclusive gear you won't find anywhere else. Like us on Facebook for updates on new Blue Raider gear and special prices or discounts. For all your Blue Raider gear, shop Raider Tees today. Bigger, better, and go Blue!
Hi, I'm Lakin Gilman, a mortgage loan originator with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates and personal service, let me turn your homeownership dreams into reality. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com, or come by my office at 322 North Front Street, located in downtown Murfreesboro, and let's get started.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Kickoff taken on the bounce by Calvin Wall. He's at the 15-20 to the 25, and now the 26-yard line. There is a flag at about the 19, and it's going to be against the Independence Eagles. It is blocking the back, I think, or a hold.
Yeah, it was a hold.
Johnson making the takedown for Stewart's Creek. That's a block in the back. But either way.
Well, the signal was blocking the back.
Yeah.
I was listening to the announcer.
Yeah. Back to the 12. Well, John, this is where your defense needs to come up big and get this football back.
Very definitely. And they've got a good shot at it. Just hold them 4 downs. Don't let them get that first down. That should be the goal.
In an absolute war here.
I don't think they want to put the ball in the air back here, but I could be wrong.
Well, coming into the game, in 10 games, they only passed for 570-plus yards. This time a run by Austin Oaks. Oaks gets it to about the 20-yard line. Calvin Wall, John, tonight, he's got 2 yards on that carry. Calvin Wall has kind of been held in check. He was the leading rusher on the season with 272, and Horner with 263. So Stewart's Creek's really done a good job on those two to keep them from running wild.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And Oaks has been able to get a few yards. Second down now, and flags everywhere as there was massive movement. And it's a procedure penalty against Independence. Back them up 5.
5-yard penalty, replay of down.
John, they're getting a little rattled now.
Yeah, they're a little frustrated right now. This is the time to pounce.
Yes. 2nd and 11 and a half. .324. We want to get it exact.
Since when?
2.5 to play in the third. Tied at 14.
Oh, good time.
Nice wrap up there. Never really got forward momentum, did Austin Oaks.
Looked like Harvey again, didn't it?
It was. Once again, Mr. Harvey.
Boy, once he gets you, you don't go anywhere. So you're
14 tackles, an interception on the season coming into this game.
10 yards away and a 4th down away from getting the ball back.
Clock drops under 2 minutes to play here in the third. The Eagles break the huddle. Ball closest to the right hash as they move right to left.
Make some noise for your defense. Third down.
One receiver to either side. Horner back to pass. Pump fake. Sacked! He is sacked. And that is Daniel Johnson. His 3rd sack of the season. And boy, did it come at a great time here in the playoffs.
Never saw him either, did he?
No.
I was wondering he held on to the football. The blind side.
Exactly. 4th down and about 20. They're going to punt here from the end zone. And this was an adventure the last time. Snap a bit high. They bring pressure. He just gets it off, and a pretty good one. It's going to take an Independence bounce to the Stewart's Creek 40, 39, and finally rolls dead there. Great punt.
That
Great
couldn't have
punt.
worked out any better for Independence. Nobody could have done as well.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. The season is on the line here for these two teams.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
John, for a game that was tied at 7-7, it's now Riverdale 28-7 in the third quarter. They've scored 3 touchdowns in under 10 minutes. Here's the first play coming to the near side. Jeremy Smith going to dive to about the 44.
Jeremy Smith on the carry.
Picking up 4.
Yards on the play.
Maxon on the takedown.
Maximum on the takedown.
Well, right now it's the Smith and Floyd show. One gets it one time, the other one gets it the next time. Just good power running.
14 unanswered points by Fayette Academy, and in the third quarter, they still trail Middle Tennessee Christian, but it's 28-14 now. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home update. Here's Floyd outside. He's got room. 45-50, 45-40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Catch him if you can, and they can't. At the 3, shoestringed him.
Caleb Floyd picking up a life point.
Wow. I thought he was gone, but he's down at the 3. It's first and goal. Give it to him again. He deserves it. Going to rumble 53 yards. And they're going to take it to the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Redhawks try to take the lead for the first time when we start the fourth quarter next after this 1-minute timeout.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Your home, your auto. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Speaking of Ron, he's our State Farm agent, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700.
Moving right to left now are the Redhawks. An update. Blackman 24, Green Hill 14. 5-5 Blackman in the third quarter, leading 10-0 Green Hill by 10. Here, first and goal from the 3-yard line. Floyd has it. He's going to keep it on the Wildcat. Try to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short right there, inches away. Do it again, John. Second 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think he got stopped by his own blocker, really.
The Creek.
Mullen made the tackle. Floyd with a 53-yard pickup.
It's on the half-yard line.
Yeah, I mean it's just about there. Inches away. Power I this time. That's the look. They give it to Floyd. Pushes in, knifes in, yes! Floyd is in. The Redhawks up. Well, he did all the work on that drive.
That was just power. Floyd demonstrated that today on that run.
Wonder-working power.
A tough half yard.
break out in a hymn here if we're not careful. Redhawks with the Toots touchdown. Don't forget that $6.99 lunch special at Toots. You can't beat it. You can't even beat it in a fast food place. I'm telling you. Here's Landon Wharf for point. The kick is up, and the kick hits the upright in. Oh. Falls away. No good. 20-10 is your score. Redhawks with the lead on State Farm Prep Sports. 1 minute.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
You've changed. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And on the return to the 20, 25, and, oh my goodness, Johnson clobbered him.
Welcome to Stewart's Creek. Wow.
Got to the 31, but that was a WWE move if I've ever seen one right there. Off of the top ropes. John, Stewart's Creek right now is playing with a lot of energy, and for Independence, this is going to be an interesting drive.
Yes, and it's for both teams, really.
Yep.
For Independence.
Horner, one receiver to either side. They're going to go up the gut. No, it's a late pitch. He kept it. Nice deceptive play. Horner took it out to the far left and pitched it to Hunter Mullen, who's going to pick up a first down at the 44.
That's really the only play that's really given them problems tonight, that late pitch out.
Eselbein on the tackle.
That's their first down here in the second half, and we're already in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Or is it their first? Yeah, first down.
Oakland leading 41-0 in the fourth over Lebanon. Horner fakes the handoff, keeps it. I'm watching that sneaky young man now. Gets it to the 49. Picks up 5.
On the tackle.
And Johnson making the tackle. That will bring up a second down. 6 yards to go.
A little desperation in this drive, too, for Independence. They're in the hot seat now.
But they're only down by 6.
Yep.
And remember, Stewart's Creek just missed an extra point. Let's hope that doesn't play a factor. This time it is a direct handoff up the middle, and Stewart's Creek slammed the door there.
They gave him a yard, 2 yards on that?
Yeah, a little forward progress, I guess, for Oaks.
On the carry.
It was Harris.
Well, that was a nice spot.
Boy,
very nice.
They've been pretty generous tonight, though, haven't they? Noticed. Third down and short 6. We'll call it 5, I guess, even.
Some noise for your defense.
Blackman was up. Oakland is up big. And Eagleville is now up 14-6 in the third quarter. Go Eagles. Horner fakes the handoff, late pitch over, and tried this play again near side to Mullen, and he's going to get enough for the first down. That got to the 44 of Stewart's Creek. John McQueen made a nice tackle out there to stop him, but that play has worked twice for big yards in this drive. It's 1st and 10, another first down now.
Need to get a good first down stop. That's been the key tonight. Get them out of that running game.
1st and 10. Slot back. One on the near side's in motion, and now they pitch over to him. It's Wall from Horner. Wall around that corner, and Wall's going to slip by and probably get a first down. It depends on where they mark him out. Wall is
on the carry,
the tallest kid on the team at 5'6". But he is quick as a hiccup.
Going to give him about 8.
Second and short for Independence.
So a second down and short 2, we'll call. 20-14 Stewart's Creek. They just took their first lead here in this fourth quarter. It has been a war with Independence in a 1-4 matchup. And now it's going to be Wall coming near side. And he is going to be stopped by Johnson again.
Number 1, Calvin Wall.
But he is going to get it to the 33 and a first down.
Daniel Johnson, first and 10.
Well, I'm telling you, they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Stewart's Creek right now. A lot of different looks.
It's kind of what Stewart's Creek did to start this half. Yeah. Honestly. So another set of downs here. End of the third, Riverdale 28, Cookeville 7. Running left side, and Ballman going to slip up there.
On the carry, going to be Eli Ballman.
And get to the 27.
On the play.
There is a penalty marker out there.
I think there was a hold.
Johnson with the tackle.
I actually think I saw it, actually.
Well,
going to be
there you go.
That happened right as he turned that corner.
Well, that's good news. That will back them up. And that's going to be, from the spot.
I thought he had missed
43-yard line, back to the 43 now.
I thought he'd missed the tackle, but I think he was held.
So now it's first and Amaville. Coining a Kevin Wright phrase. And on the inside, Romine to the 41. It's about a 2-yard gain there.
On the tackle, Grady Harvey.
Harvey on the takedown.
Well, Horner's doing a really good job of handing the ball off. It's deceptive. It's just like he's going in different ways and little counter moves, and it's made it kind of difficult, but that was a good tackle there.
What is it now? 2nd and 20. Two slot backs. Back to pass, Horner, and a flag. This is going to be a procedure against Independence. Back it on up now.
5-yard penalty, replay of down.
35 yards of penalties here in the second half for Independence.
And I know listeners are going to hear this.
Blaming you.
And, well, they can't hear him anyway.
No, I'm blaming you.
Oh, you're blaming me.
Yeah.
I thought you were answering Rod.
I don't even listen to Rod.
There was one flag in the first half.
Yeah.
One single solitary flag. I guess they're making up for it now. 2nd and 23. Horner over the top. Finds his man Oakes. Oakes, 40, 35, and taken down right there
Grady Harvey
at around the 33-yard line. And that was a pretty big pickup, 14 yards, and makes it 3rd and 10.
Similar play to what they ran in the first half.
Well, they got those penalty yards back.
Still a 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 upcoming.
I was afraid that was going to get more.
Me too. Oakland game is final, 41-0. Oakland Patriots move on. Tell you more later. Horner pitches late as he's hit, and then Wall is hit, banged, turned, twisted, smothered, covered, and down at the 34. It's 4th down. And Johnson, once again, would not let him out of his clutches.
Got one more to go, fellas. One more to go.
5:20 to play. Stewart's Creek up 20-14. It's 4th down and 10. Redhawks need a stop.
Somebody, if you got 2 good legs, stand to your feet. Scream if you can.
Matthew Horner working from the gun. Sending Mullen in motion to the left. Horner rolls out far side. Looks. He's going to tuck it and run and taken down at the 30. Redhawks take over on downs.
Great pursuit. I don't know if Rod picked up on it. Harris came around. He was behind him and caught up with him.
Wow. Nicely done, Redhawks. Defense coming up big, and the Stewart's Creek Redhawks take over on downs here. 1st and 10, 4:53.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redhawks.
John, how about 6.5 yard gain per touch?
Now?
Yeah, for Stewart's Creek. Would you take that?
Oh, yeah.
Just keep those first downs going.
Yep.
Keep that clock moving. Taylor going to work from under center this time. And coming near side and tripped up is Jeremy Smith.
Jeremy Smith on the carry.
That at the beginning, until he was tripped up, that had a look of a really nice run.
It did, didn't it?
Had a blocker out in front.
2nd down and 10. Took down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Got an update on the Smyrna-Brentwood game. 21-13 Brentwood. Brentwood just took the lead. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And here's Floyd on the Wildcat. 35-40, 45-50. Caught from behind and out of bounds at the Indy 45-yard line. Caleb Floyd, have yourself a big second half. Boy, that's worked tonight. That Wildcat package has really worked well. It's thrown Independence kind of off their game here a bit.
Well, that was a huge first down for them.
First down.
16 yards on that carry.
And a 16-yard pickup. First and 10. Smith back in at QB to Floyd. Floyd off left end or left guard. Taken down at the 42-yard line. And he is slow to get up. Rod had the glasses on it and said he may be hurt before I even had a chance to say something to you in that. And they are attending to him. So let me give you a few scores. Final score, Oakland 41-0. Winner over Lebanon. And in my pile of papers, if I can find my bracket here, Oakland will play the Mount Juliet Coffee County winner. And Floyd's going to get up.
Got a cramp.
Well, that's good. (21-13), 2:11 left in the third.
It's a good thing people can't hear Rod right
Sometimes,
now.
maybe so. We wouldn't have had to bleep that, but no, I'm just kidding.
No.
He would never say anything like that.
Just has little funnies.
Well, 2nd down. They'll have to play with him without a down here. 2nd and 7 from the 42. And here is running right side Jeremy Smith for a short gain. 3rd down.
Jeremy Smith on the carry. Stewart's Creek students, those that need to call for your ride.
Maybe not
please do so
be in
at
any hurry here if I were the Red Hawks.
For your ride, please do so at this time.
Well, we could use a first down here.
Yes. First down would be very, very nice.
First down would force them to have to use whatever timeouts they have left.
And you love him.
Which I think
class of 2025.
I can't really tell on the scoreboard. I don't think they're keeping it over there. 3rd down. Big play for the Red Hawks on offense. Lined up in the eye here. Play clock down to 2-1, and they take a timeout. Nicely done. Work some clock. 2:55 to play. Redhawks by 6. State Farm Prep Sports back in 1 minute.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
17 seconds on the play clock. Floyd's in. Rolling out is Jerry Taylor. Taylor looking, and Taylor going to try to tiptoe the sidelines, but he's going to be out at the 39-yard line. It's 4th down.
Going to be fourth down.
John, do you go for it here? I don't know.
Creek.
No?
Well, it kind of depends. I mean, I don't know about their punter. I don't know whether he could, you're asking a 16, 17-year-old kid to kick it to the corner.
It's not the punter that I had on my roster, by the way. So,
but I tell you what,
they are going to bring Daniel Williams in.
I hate to give it to him.
I do too. But that looks like it's what's going to be the case here.
Oh, me.
And it goes over his head. Get on it. Falls on it at the 42. My goodness. Well, cinch him up tight, boys. 2:43 to go.
That was another thing I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Something happening on the exchange. Well, you just got to buckle up. Here we go. 2:43 to go in the game. You're up by 6, but
you're up by 6.
Yeah. And they've got the ball on the 42-yard line.
Yes. Unable to pin them back there. So, hindsight's always 20/20, but if they went for it, it would be at the other side. But now, Independence has it at the plus 42.
Smart of him just to fall
sure
on
was.
it, though, not try to run it.
They're bringing the blitz. Ball dropped, and he falls on it. Horner falls on it. Lost about a yard. My goodness, that was close.
Because the ball bounced behind Horner.
Yep.
And he alertly turned and saw it and bounced on it.
Everything is magnified right now. Everything.
Well, if anything, that's a loss of down right there. And
correct.
Another clock moving.
It's going to be under 2 minutes after this play.
Can't go fast enough for me.
Horner on 2nd down. Straight handoff to the 39 goes Oaks. And it's 3rd down. Under 2 minutes to play.
Marcel Gordon on the tackle.
Need a stop. Nice stop by Harvey.
3rd down for Indy.
Independence, 3rd down here. Let's see, I think Cookeville just scored. 28-14 Riverdale. 4th quarter. 3rd down, and there's a flag. There's a flag. This may be procedure against Independence, and it is.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered right there. Wow.
Third and behind the chain. 3rd and 3. Here we go. 4 down territory, obviously. Horner rolls out. The official in the way has to run behind him. The throw is made, but Romine is crushed by Daniel Johnson.
That may be some of the best defense I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That one play alone. Johnson read that, and there wasn't anything Horner could do, and he got the ball out. But
timeout on the field, 4th down for Independence. They trail 20-14, 1:06 to play. We're going to take just 30 seconds here, and we'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
I want expert advice on going 100% solar.
I want to go green without breaking the bank.
I want to meet my sustainability goals.
I want solar to be simple.
Done, 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 done.
I want to save the planet.
Little hero, let's start with one of MTE's solar programs first. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at MTE.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, Franklin's Print Works, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. And one more, good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. Give her a call, 615-900-0877.
Stewart's Creek needs a stop. Independence 4th and 12. 2 wide right, 1 to the far side. Horner back to pass. They bring pressure. Hit as he launched it. Incomplete. Incomplete. There are no flags on the field, and the Redhawks celebrate with 1:02 to play. They take over on downs.
Again, Horner was rushed, and they've done that all night. He's really not had but maybe 3 plays where he felt comfortable enough to get the ball in the air. And that one was the biggest of them all. Now, offense, just plop down.
Yep, I think all we got to do is take a knee here and be done.
They may have, I don't know,
maybe
about their
3
timeouts.
I don't either. I don't think they've taken but 1. Stewart's Creek lines up. Floyd in the Wildcat. Going to run it here near side. Takes it to the 50. Independence probably going to take a timeout. I forgot about their timeouts, and they do as well. We'll take one as well here on State Farm Prep Sports. Let's take 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census, and we need your help. Our population has grown since 2020, and more people means more funding for our community. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
The more people that are counted, the more state-shared revenue dollars Murfreesboro receives.
Help Murfreesboro get its fair share. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in, too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We welcome you back, and another update on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Blackman 38, Green Hill 14, 8:04 to go in the 4th. Woo. They are pouring it on Green Hill. Green Hill.
Well, the Green Hill fans are probably not real happy.
Well, they won a region championship 12-10 last week. They're the 1 seed and getting hammered. This is a 1-4 game as well, and it's been all Stewart's Creek can handle tonight. Floyd on the draw, up the middle, first down.
On the carry.
And I think they can stop it one more time.
Caleb Floyd.
48 seconds to play. And they take a timeout. We'll step aside for another 30 seconds. 48 seconds away from a Stewart's Creek historic win here. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side,
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
postgame tonight is brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction, John Dinkins, Brian Barrett. Rod Edwards is hanging out here at Stewart's Creek with their maybe what could be their first playoff win in the history of their school.
We welcome those who have been listening to the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders in Grand Canyon on radio. We've had a fun time out here on all of our stream platforms tonight. Stewart's Creek has a 3rd and 1 with 48 seconds, and Independence should be out of timeouts. A first down for sure, and this one's over. Probably go for it even on 4th down, I would think. Here's Floyd. Floyd needs a yard. Floyd plows through the middle, the heart, the gut of that line to the 39-yard line, and it is enough for a first bank, first down, Redhawks. And now they can truly celebrate. And Coach Caudill and all the assistant coaches hold up the V. It's victory formation for the Redhawks. Fist bumps all around. A knee for junior quarterback Jerry Taylor. And that's going to be it. The Redhawks celebrate an ice bath for Caudill for the second time this season. And the Redhawks are 10-1, the best record in school history. And after going 0-5 in the playoffs, 6 years of charm, 20-14 final score. Stewart's Creek Redhawks are winners here tonight. Stay with us. If you're just joining us, you'll get a complete recap, all the scores of what's happening on the prep scene. Coming up next, after this 3-minute timeout, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show next. Creek a winner, 20-14 on State Farm Prep Sports.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We would like to welcome you to our door and help you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a quarter acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years.
Hi, let me ask Jack Hayes what his favorite thing is and why.
The chicken fingers and french fries. We've had them for a long time, and they're the best you can get in the whole entire town. So come on and get your homemade barbecue sauce and those good chicken fingers and french fries.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
All right, welcome into the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show from a very excited Stewart's Creek High School. Winners tonight 20-14. More on that coming up here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, and they are on West College Street here in Murfreesboro, 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Riverdale 28, Cookeville 14, 2:39 to go, and Riverdale running the ball. So it looks like Riverdale will move on, and it looks like next week a rematch with Riverdale Blackman, and that would be at Riverdale as the Blackman Blaze are right now leading at 10-0 Green Hill. 8:04 to play, last check, and that was, a good 10 minutes ago. 38-14 Blackman at Green Hill. And let me just run down a few of the other finals here tonight, and we'll do it one more time here on the post-game show because I know there are several of you that are just now joining us here this evening. Eagleville just punched their ticket to the second round, a home playoff game, and they defeated Houston County 14-6 tonight. They trailed 6-0. Then they took a 7-6 lead, and I believe I know they trailed 6-0 at halftime. And then, so that's 14 unanswered in the second half to win. Stewart's Creek just beat Independence 20-14. Last score update, Brentwood 28, Smyrna 13, and that game is of interest here because the winner of that game, if it is Smyrna who somehow comes back to win, Stewart's Creek would host next week. If it is Brentwood, Stewart's Creek will host next week. It doesn't matter. So Stewart's Creek at 10-1, and previously their best school record was 8-3 back in the 2019-2020 season. But here they have bested that and are moving on to the second round of the playoffs. Also, this is kind of an old score here. I'll work on an update, but MTCS 28, Fayette Academy 14. And I know I've gotten another update from Riverdale, and they're leading 35-14 with 1:56 to go. So Riverdale is going to move on, and I will have to, again, they'll play Blackman, it looks like, and I'll check some more scores for Oakland's opponent and kind of fill out my bracket here. But as we continue the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show, we turn things over to Mr. Dinkins.
All right, it's time for our Sir Pizza replays. We start off with Independence getting on the scoreboard first in this one with 7:50 to go, a 1-yard run by Horner to make it 7-0 Independence. Stewart's Creek bounced back, though, till in the second quarter as well, 6:49. Very soon afterwards, Jeremy Smith had a 66-yard kickoff return, and then he capped it off with this 37-yard run.
Replays. And a run to the near side by Smith. 35-30, 25-20, foot race, 10-5, end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Number 8.
What an answer.
Jeremy Smith.
37-yard run.
TD run.
Well, that was big, and I'll tell you what, Marcel Gordon put a block at about the 20-yard line that his mama would be proud of because he flattened the guy, and Smith was able to clear it. That made it 7-7. Independence, though, with 3:06 to go in the half, a 26-yard run by Wall to make it Independence 14, Stewart's Creek 7. That's where we were at halftime. But 2 unanswered scores in the second half. This one took place, the first Stewart's Creek score in the second half took place with 3:24 to go in the third on this 13-yard run.
Replays. Taylor going to run under center. Offset eye this time. Blocking to the right side. Floyd bounces it 10-5 end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Caleb Floyd. Touchdown, Redhawks.
That a boy. Made it look easy. Nice blocking on the right side of that line, and Floyd found the opening and took it. That made it 14-14. Then they scored again on a 1-yard run by guess who?
Replays.
They give it to Floyd, pushes in, knifes in, yes! Floyd is in, the Redhawks up. Well, he did all the work on that drive.
That was just power. Floyd demonstrated that today on that run.
Wonder-working power.
A tough half yard. And that made it 20-14 as the extra point failed. And it was a little scary because Independence got it down to about the 30-yard line back down there. And the Stewart's Creek defense held 2 chances at fourth down. Wow, it was amazing defensive effort. So 2 unanswered scores, and Stewart's Creek comes back to win it by a score of 20-14. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at wgnssports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
And that's time now to take a look at our stats for this game, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, and Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. Rod Edwards, you've got the defensive stats.
Okay, for Independence, and both teams, the ones that are the leaders on defense are the ones that really lead the stats numbers. Lucas Kellen, who is the leading tackler for the Independence, had 6 tackles with a sack. Cole Romine had 6 tackles. Reed Maxson had 6. Hunter Mullen had 6. Their leading players were the linebackers and the defensive backs all seemed to do a pretty good job. They struggled a little bit in the second half, though, with handling Mr. Floyd, John.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
142 yards, 136 in the second half, by the way.
Yes. Okay, moving on to the Stewart's Creek. I tell you, Daniel Johnson had 11 tackles.
Yeah,
and a sack.
Yeah.
And, we talked about, we need some people that refuse to lose. And I could name an offensive player and I could name a defensive player, and you could too. And that's Daniel Johnson and Caleb Floyd, or those 2 leaders probably that really inspired everybody else to really play hard the second half.
There's some really good. Johnson had a few good backup players too with him.
Yes. Okay. With that, now the first half it was Julian Albright had 6.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, they avoided the middle from then on. Everything was like a triple option and stuff. They were running inside, our reverses and all. Marcel Gordon had 5. Jonathan Wallen had 5. Kellen Harris, I'm sorry, I can't read my own writing. John, I know that shocks you. Kellen Harris had 8, and Grady Harvey really came on, and he had 6, and he had several tackles in the second half. Big thing is they shut him out second half.
They wanted it in that second half. I think a little jitters maybe in the first half, but
right.
Boy, they poured it on, but that defense has been there all year for them. It really has.
Yes.
When your only loss is a result of 2 offensive plays, or special teams,
mm-hmm.
You got to credit that defense for being there all year. All right, yeah, go ahead.
I said this thing though. The third quarter, all the play was down from the Brentwood or not Brentwood, Independence's 25-yard line or inside.
Field position matters, doesn't it?
Yes.
There were no turnovers. Stewart's Creek, that's pretty amazing.
Yes.
And Independence played well in that regard as well. Here are the stats for Independence. They wound up, their leading rusher was Austin Oakes and Calvin Wall. Calvin Wall had 42 yards rushing and 27 yards rushing for Oakes. So they really shut down their running game. They rushed for 85 in the first half, 52 in the second, passed for 42 in the first half, 35 in the second. They really shut the running game down in that second half. They got 137 yards rushing, 77 passing for 214 yards. Horner, 5 of 10 for 77 yards, and that was hard-earned as well. For Stewart's Creek, they had 55 yards rushing in the first half. In the second half, they rushed for 197 for a total of 252 for the game. They passed for 12 yards in the first half and 6 yards in the second half, only 18 yards. So they had about 300 yards there offensively, Rod. Taylor, 7 carries for 3 yards. He was sacked a few times. Floyd, who only had 6 yards in the first half, wound up with 136 yards in the second half. A good night for Mr. Smith, too. Jeremy Smith, 95 yards on 11 carries. And he was kind of the workhorse. He was the big play guy in the first half.
Yes.
And he and Floyd kind of combined in that second. Taylor, 3 of 6 for 18 yards. Marcel Gordon, that is, had 1 carry for 10 yards. So a very, very good night. I thought it was a clean game played by both teams. And really, I'd have to say the best team won tonight.
Yes. And we're glad of that. And it's kind of a historic year for Stewart's Creek. Best record they've ever had. They won the Mayor's Trophy for Laverne, Smyrna, and Stewart's Creek themselves. And now they've won their first playoff game.
I got another one to add to that.
Okay.
Ben Caudill this season became the winningest coach in program history. 28-17 now. Previously, the guy who we talked to for a long time in the pregame show, the first head coach here, David Martin, had a 22-39 record. But, so it's been historic, and 2 ice baths for Ben Caudill this season. One when they beat Smyrna for the Mayor's Cup, and one tonight for their first playoff win. And
they've been able to keep him. They've not moved around coaching. That's been a key. And they had a few rocky years, and then they had some years where you thought they maybe underachieved. But this year, they put it all together, and all those guys are playing hard for him.
Well, Ben came in at a really tough time because Burt Brown was here for just a year before taking the job in Cookeville.
Yeah, wasn't it COVID year too? Was that right? Am I right about that, or the year before?
I think maybe the year before, but and then they had trouble with that, and then Stewart's Creek was put in the Murfreesboro region where they were told they would never be able to compete. They did get into the playoffs in that region in their quick 2-year stint there, and have really made themselves a power this year, winning the region for the first time in school history. And they've had to contend with Cane Ridge. They've been really good over the years, and then of course Smyrna, that monkey off their back this year finally. And then Antioch was really good this year, and I thought they pounded Antioch.
Yes.
So they'll go in with a full head of steam next week.
I'm telling you, it was 2 special team plays that kept them from being undefeated up to this point.
Yeah.
And that's really all it is.
Against a good Blackman team who's
showing you how good they are.
Yeah. They went on the road and clobbered. That game's still going on, but they're going to beat Green Hill tonight. Next week, it'll be Stewart's Creek here hosting. It looks like it's going to be Brentwood because Brentwood now leads Smyrna 37-13 with 3 minutes to play in that game. We told you about Riverdale being a winner tonight, and we actually have a Dr. Automotive post-game report here from Riverdale, and Clark Blair has a report on their victory here tonight, courtesy of our friends at Dr. Automotive. Clark, take it away.
It's a final from Riverdale High School. Riverdale 35, Cookeville 14. It was all DJ Taylor in the second half. Opening kickoff, 90-yard touchdown, long runs. It's going to be the Kreisky Bowl 2 next week here at Riverdale High School. Again, Riverdale 35-14.
All right, Clark. Kreisky Bowl is where we'll be next week, of course. That'll be Blackman and Riverdale at Riverdale, so we'll look forward to that. It looks like we're being run. Are we leaving, evacuated for a fire or something? Or
I'm leaving.
Oh, John's leaving. So we're going to update the scores and give you a look at what we know right now, okay? So here we go with the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and maybe if we can get some good internet here. Finally got these things to update. All right. here we go. Thanks to Clark for that report. Riverdale 35, Cookeville 14, and that Blackman game final, 45-14 final score. 45-14, a 5-5 Blackman team went to 10-0 Green Hill and spanked them. It's a big loss tonight for Green Hill. So congrats to Matt Kreisky there. Riverdale hosting Blackman next Friday night. That's where we'll be. Let's see. Oakland a winner, 41-0 over Lebanon. And the Oakland Patriots look like they are going to play Mount Juliet. The last time I checked, Mount Juliet led that game 22-10. And it went final. So it is Mount Juliet for certain. And that will be at Oakland High School. So we are guaranteed a team, a semifinal game, because two of our teams are playing each other. And if Oakland gets past Mount Juliet, will be another semifinal appearance for a Rutherford County team. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's see. I gave you an update on 37-13 Smyrna. We need to update that one on our scoreboard, but we'll get that there. Of course, Stewart's Creek 20, Independence 14 tonight. Middle Tennessee Christian leading 41-14 over Fayette Academy, and that game is getting fairly late. It is in the fourth quarter. So that's the last update we have there. And we did lose one team, Providence Christian, as they fell last night to Grace Christian out of Franklin, 37-7. So that's an update on all of the scores that we had for you. And hope you enjoyed our coverage here this evening. The Lady Raiders got their first home win of the season, 57-47 over Grand Canyon tonight. The Lady Antelopes. So I just pulled that one out of the hat, didn't I? Well, that's going to do it here tonight. Many thanks. There were a lot of things going on at the station. We had games on radio, streaming, going everywhere. And got to thank back at the station Connor Hayes and the young pup, Micah Robeson, who's been doing all of our camera work but got thrown into producing a game tonight. Fine job back there at the station, fellas, and we appreciate it. And hope you will join us for tomorrow morning. Let me give you this announcement once again. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner will be on the air at 8:30. Special time in the morning, 8:30. Riverdale 8:30, Smyrna 8:45, Blackman 9 o'clock, Oakland 9:15, Stewart's Creek 9:30, Eagleville 9:45, and 10 o'clock for Middle Tennessee Christian School. Cougar Corner will be 10 to 10:30-ish, and then the Blue Raiders in Liberty. Home game for the Blue Raiders in the Salute to Veterans tomorrow coming up. So we've got a busy day. We've even got Middle Tennessee men's basketball tomorrow night on the road. So plenty of sports action coming up here on the Big G. Also, can't go without thanking my broadcast partner, John Dinkins, and Rod Edwards here tonight, and for the hospitality here at Stewart's Creek High School, especially from the administration, athletic director Todd Harris, and everybody here making it a very fun night. And if you're a Stewart's Creek fan, fun night indeed. Final score, Stewart's Creek 20, Independence 14. We say so long until the next time we meet at the game.